Are you going to wear that? Hey folks, welcome to Geek Beat TV. I'm John P. Yeah, she lost her voice.
This episode of Geek Beat TV is brought to you by Squarespace.
Hey folks, we're here with the wrap-up from the CEDIA show where Callie lost her voice.
I did. I lost my voice, and I apologize for sounding like crap. But I'm just going to try not to get very excited because my voice tends to get a little weird
And then we laugh a lot.
Yeah, exactly. All right,
But we're laughing with you, not at you.
Right.
I'm laughing at her.
Dana's laughing at me. So we had a great time at CEDIA. We went for the whole show, and we saw a lot of great things. I mean, CEDIA in general is not just about AV stuff. It's also about home automation, even like futuristic stuff that we want to see in our homes.
We saw a ton of stuff. In fact, we did about 45 short episodes from CEDIA.
45,
That's
which
a lot.
You have not seen all of them. They're still coming out this week, so stay tuned to geekbeat.tv. Everything will be up. But let's talk about trends.
We saw a lot of stuff, and there were a few things that we were seeing over and over.
Yes.
I know for me, one of the things that I saw that really kind of I was a little lukewarm on, but I kept seeing it everywhere, was 3D.
I know. We're at this point where we're kind of lukewarm about 3D in general. Occasionally there are some pretty cool things that come from 3D, but everyone had 3D projectors, 3D screens, 3D...
Billboards and banners and signs. Every booth you walked by, whether it was JVC,
Right.
Panasonic, Samsung, Sony, it didn't matter. There were giant 3D everywhere. And
Yeah.
here's my question. Is anybody watching 3D?
In Japan, they are. Actually, in the U.S. too, but it has proven statistically to sell a lot.
Here's what I'd say. If you guys are watching 3D, if you are actually watching 3D at your home, leave a comment in our blog post
Right.
associated with this and let us know, because I don't think anybody's going to.
Well, maybe the higher end homes are, because it's very
But there's so little content. But
There is
speaking
so
of
little
higher
content.
end, you know what? That reminds me of another trend we saw.
my favorite trend.
This one was very welcome.
4K 2K.
What is 4K 2K?
4K 2K is about 4 times 1080p. It's higher resolution, 4 times it. And it's gorgeous.
It gets the name 4K 2K because the resolution of the screen is roughly 4,000 pixels wide by 2,000 high.
Right.
It's a little bit over, but it's a good 4K 2K.
And people who haven't seen it keep asking me, can you really tell a difference? Is it kind of iffy?
Well,
oh my God, you can tell a difference.
It's because a lot of people are used to comparing, let's say, 720p to 1080p.
Right.
And you can't tell, it's like kind of hard to tell a difference. This is not like that.
I mean, 4 times
Yeah.
you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah.
And I talk a lot in the released episodes that we've done on 4K 2K about the fact that it isn't ready yet for our general consumers. Though Panasonic had a 152-inch screen.
It was amazing.
Those 4K 2K is the world's thinnest, or the world's largest.
It was about 4 inches
plasma.
thick, but yeah, it was amazing.
Flat panel. It was gorgeous.
4K
But,
2K is ready. It's just that it's not yet affordable.
Correct.
So it's going to have to.
$500,000.
Yeah.
It was available in December, and they've sold a couple handfuls.
Yeah.
$500,000 though.
Yeah, it's not going to make it into our houses yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But another thing that is not going to make it into our houses are big speakers hanging all over the place. Because one of the trends is invisible speakers.
Right. Invisible speakers were everywhere at CEDIA, and I think one of them even won an award. Invisible speakers, they basically hide. You install them in the wall, and they just hide completely. You can't tell.
You literally paint right over them. They blend into the wall. We actually.
We did a
I don't
couple
know if we
episodes.
published it yet, but we've got at least 2 different episodes showing you what they look like. And really, it's not showing you much because we're showing you a blank wall.
Right.
And that's what it is. But
One thing
Even the manufacturers who weren't doing the completely flat built into the wall speakers are making all the speakers smaller. They're kind of
Correct.
following that Bose model,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're trying to, although they're not trying to make the physical speakers really small, they're trying to make boxes that embed in your wall and come out with a very small opening.
Yes, exactly. Now, one thing we did not see a whole lot of at CEDIA, which I expected to, was gaming.
Yeah.
We didn't see a lot of gaming at all. I only saw one gaming screen by Stewart Film Screen. And Stewart Film Screen actually had some pretty awesome stuff in general. But they had this this curved screen that was basically just, it was 3D as well, but it was immersive. And you just kind of really grabbed hold of the idea of the environment.
I think we're going to see a lot more 3D in the gaming space than before we ever
it makes
see
sense
it. Yeah, before we
there.
ever see it in the movies and television
Yeah.
space, I did see one other, but I can't remember
did?
what booth it was in. I saw one other 3D kind of gaming chair thing that also had a bit of a wraparound
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, you're right. You'd think that with all that
Yeah.
money going through this place that they'd be more focused on gaming.
So, favorite product?
I'm going to tell you what my favorite product was, but before we do that, let's take a minute to thank our sponsor.
What's your passion? Why not you create a website to share it with the world? Or at the very least, share it with the people who care about you, your friends and your family. Squarespace is the fast and easy way to do that. You can drag and drop items to create a great looking website. For example, take a look at these sites. You'd never know they were built using such a simple and powerful tool. Go to squarespace.com/geekbeat and get a 2-week free trial and 10% off when you sign up. Coupon code GeekBeat.
All right, so get on with it already.
Okay. So my favorite product of the show, actually not something gadgety, expensive, and everything else. Believe it or not, it was a tool for installers.
The Magnapole.
It was the Magnapole. You know it. We've got a video. It's going to be coming out. I don't think we quite released it yet, but it will be out very soon. And as soon as it's out, you guys are going to know exactly why I loved it. It's a tool for fishing wire through the walls of your house, and that's all I'm going to tell you about it for right now.
It's pretty awesome, though.
How about you? What was your favorite?
I have to say, the most impressive thing was the video wall. It was this huge screen, rear projection, and it was 6 different projectors by Digital Projection. That's the company name. And it was using a Stewart Film Screen that's huge, but
Massive.
it was specially made for screen blending, so that all these projectors shining on it can kind of blend together and make this beautiful display.
It's a little hard to imagine without them seeing it,
exactly.
but you'll see it soon because
But you have both video as well as like all these widgets for multitasking on different things.
imagine a full 1080p giant movie projected at
Yeah.
like 10 foot across, and then beside that on the wall you've got the weather, you've
Yeah.
got your Twitter feed, you've got
Mail.
just an
your
entire
scores,
wall
your NFL scores or whatever.
full of everything you can imagine.
Exactly.
It was very
exactly.
cool. I
It was
gotta
cool.
admit.
It was like $300,000 worth of equipment, though.
Well, we'll get one installed here next week for you.
Yes. All right. Well, we got to wrap it up, but thank you so much for helping me out. I was kind of dying.
Yeah, you need to get some hot tea or something. Thanks you guys for joining us.
All right. We're going to see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of the CEDIA coverage. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Work when you lost your voice. Hey folks, we are here with the wrap up from CEDIA, and you lost your
Start
voice.
again. Start that again.